you'll see right there. Oh yeah, I forgot. So,
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, wrong way.
Hello viewers, we can see the expert mechanical expertise right here from this wonderful Yamaha owner. We're actually going to tighten the chain right now, so what he's doing is loosening up his axle nut just so the wheel has a little bit of freedom of movement. For all you guys who have WR250Rs, new owners, maybe just new owners to the bike, it's not going to be a tutorial, we're just going to walk you through it little by little. And you can tell we got rust on his chain. Look at that neglected chain right there.
I'm bad, I know. I forgot exactly what.
I have less rust on my bike and I drove mine into the ocean.
This will be 12 and a 10 millimeter, and the axle nut was a 27.
There you go, guys. Measurements for you guys. He's got the newer setup for adjusting nuts right here. Some of the older bikes just have one. He's got two that he has to lock into place. It's actually not that bad. You just need some box wrenches.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, like on my old KLR, they only had one, and some of the older bikes only have one nut there.
Gotcha.
So what we're basically doing is he's going to push the tire back using the torquing nuts right here, and that should tighten his chain. How do you measure your tightness? I use a tape measure.
Mine has the marks right there.
Oh, right.
But the exact measurement, I'm not sure. I just go by these marks.
All right, so he's just going by ear. He's going by notches, which is actually pretty convenient. The notches on my old KLR were kind of worn away.
Oh, yeah?
So I had to use a tape measure the whole time, which I didn't really care that much. It took like 2 seconds.
So on this side, I'm at 1, 2, 3.5.
Give you guys a close-up of those notches right there. He's talking about those. Focus camera. There we go. See those notches right there, right above the axle hole right there? And he's just doing the same thing on the other side. That way his wheel is pointing perfectly straight.
Very easy, very quick.
And like I said in other videos of mine, normal people would not understand this at all.
Alright. So I moved it up one full click, one full notch. Let me see. It's better, but you think I should tighten it a little more?
I'm not an expert on these.
Maybe 1 or 2 more twists.
I mean, you can always move it back, right?
Right.
Yeah, see, that's the benefit of having two nuts. If you move the tire out too far, it'll tighten your chain so much that your chain will be stretched.
Like that.
So having two nuts actually makes it able to, so you can just move it back and forth. On the older bikes, you'd have to smack your tire with like a mallet or your hand or something until it moves forward again.
So there we go. She's tightened, and that took what, 5 minutes?
I'd give that 3 minutes actually. The video's 3 minutes so far.
Uh-huh.
It's probably gonna take you 5 minutes since you got to do both sides. Oil your chain while you're at it, because you got rust on there, man.
Yeah, tell me about it. I actually tightened, I did the other side already. Now I just gotta tighten the axle up. You up the chain, and we are good, my friend.
And guys, you don't need this whole like ratcheting setup he has. You can pretty much do this with a giant box wrench as well.
Yeah.
That's what I use. I like your setup though.
Thank you, sir.
It makes torque a lot easier.
The exact.
You have a torque wrench?
No, the spec is 90. So what I usually just do, I just make it snug.
Yeah.
I don't.
Same with me, guys. I don't have a torque wrench because no one apparently has one. So I just snug down all my bolts, but not too far to where it like falls off. Plus on my bike they have locks, so I don't really need to worry about that. His WR still looks pretty good. He's got a few dings and scratches, but that adds to the patina of the bike. You can tell this is where he low-sided right here. It's on his exhaust. It's got a broken lever right there, but that's not too bad.